Alright, and y'all get back to the detective agency. You walk in, and it seems like there's somebody new there, but the gentleman you spoke with before isn't.
Okay. Like, sir? Where is the gentleman that was here earlier? Need to speak to him.
You must mean Endelfon. Yeah, he's out talking to someone right now, interviewing him. Should be back in a couple minutes, though, hopefully. Well, he said a couple minutes, but...
Okay. Well, Callaghan's just gonna wait. He's gonna hang around, see if he comes back. I don't know what the other guys are doing.
One-eared bastard just kind of walks over, takes a seat, looks around, doesn't say anything.
Alright.
Suppose I can go out and see if I can get some information from, I don't know, see if any fences in the area or whatever.
Okay. DM a side note. General tip. The best place to go when you're looking for information, especially if you're a thief, is a bar.
Ye old tavern.
Exactly.
That's what Godfrey's just like, screw this, I'm going to the bar.
Rock thirsty.
Forget this investigation, I'm thirsty.
The young guy behind the desk says, well, there is a tavern about a block over if you guys need a drink.
Okay, can you actually tell him to meet us over there when he returns?
Yeah, sure, I'll have him meet up with you there.
Okay. So I guess we'll head over to the bar. Have a drink.
I don't necessarily think Punny Bastard wants to go. I think I'd rather wait.
No, Pointy Bastard sees you guys doing that, gets up and decides to follow y'all.
Drunk enough. Boy.
And Rock's all, yay, bubbly water.
The last thing we need is a drunk Rock.
Yeah, you can't get drunk too easily. I made sure of that.
Constitution does control whether or not you get drunk as easily or not.
Yeah, so does Fortitude, and I got a bonus on that.
So I guess Callaghan's gonna have a very light drink, because he's on business, so... Maybe even a non-alcoholic beverage. Just whatever's there.
Alright, so y'all get to the bar, and it's not quite shady, but it's not quite bright. Not really raucous, you know. Smattering of sounds, just people eating, people meeting up, people talking. There's one or two patrons by the bar, and the bartender says, you know, welcome to the Broken Leg.
Yeah. Not that great of a name, but works, I suppose.
It was actually taken after the guy that owns the bar. Well, I should say his father. Yeah, it turns out he had a wooden leg. And unfortunately, one day it broke, and because of that, he ended up finding a treasure hoard that was enough to end up getting this place. So he named it after his good luck, which was the Broken Leg.
So I'm like, alright, good sir. Good to be here. What kind of cider do you have? Any good cider?
You're the kind of person that walks into a bar and orders cider.
Yep.
Let me go check our reserves.
Is there anyone in the tavern of unique that I should be relatively concerned about when gathering information about some sort of fence or something?
As far as unique, you and Grok are about it. This place is about as homogenized as you could expect. I mean, you've got a really small guy, you've got a really big green guy, and everybody else is basically human and white, so... and varying shades of tan.
And we got a pointy-eared bastard, too.
Yeah, but at least he kind of looks the same as a human. A little on the short side, but still looks the same as a human.
Rock says, "I want bubbly water," and points at a big barrel of mead.
Well, as soon as the bartender gets back, he'll be happy to help you with that. But unfortunately, he has to go down to the cellar and check the reserves for cider.
Yep.
If any.
So you guys are scoping out the place for a while. Bartender finally comes back and says, yeah, I'm sorry, we had a thing of cider, but apparently it had a leak in it thanks to the rats, but...
Okay. I'll just have what you got on the tap there. Some of that bubbly water there.
Bubbly water? What?
Yep.
You wasn't there to hear that, dude.
Yeah, I just say some of that bubbly water and I point toward the stuff that Grok wants.
Okay, so that's one mug of local meat.
Yep. Indeed.
Anybody else want anything, or are four of you going to stand here on one drink?
Take
Big bubbly water.
I'll take a small glass, I suppose.
Alright, one small glass for a small bastard.
Big bubbly water. And points to the meat again.
Bartender looks at you, looks back at the barrel, looks at you. Says, hold on, I think I have a pitcher. Pointy-eared bastard. Orders a glass of wine. Simply because he's a pointy-eared bastard.
Alright, so I just find somewhere to sit and kind of sip on the mead, wait for this dude to come back.
Rock hands
Real
Callaghan.
quick. Callaghan, 1 gold minus from you. Godfrey,
That's what I was getting at, yeah.
5 silver from you, and Grok, I'm going to have to say at least 6 from you.
Rock hands Callaghan his little pouch of money and says, "Yeah, 2 times."
Yeah, so I just pull out what it costs and pay for it.
Oh, so you're being the good guy and only paying for his and not taking the one for yours as well, since you're poor as hell?
Yeah, I pull the money for mine out of my own pouch.
Alright.
So that's what, 6 for me?
Yeah.
That's money. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
right above skills. So, y'all are enjoying, your drinks at the table there. So,
Yeah, so I go, this is one expensive glass of mead. I take a sip of it.
as far as the meat itself, it's actually quite good. You can tell the fact that it's been aged to just about perfection. Not quite there yet, could use a little bit longer, but sometimes you gotta tap into your reserves a little early.
Okay. So I'm like, but damn, is it good?
Yeah, if you just ordered the regular ale, that would have been another story, but mead is aged in honey and everything else and takes ages to frickin' make.
Had to pick the expensive stuff. Grok knows his drinks.
Yeah. When it comes to bubbly water, he knows. He likes honey. He likes sweet things.
Alright. So,
If you would have pointed at the other barrel, that would have been the piss water.
so I go, so, Gottfried, what they have you incarcerated for? Out of curiosity. I don't really know you, so.
Rather not say.
Well, if we're gonna be traveling together here, doing this investigation, you might wanna inform us, huh?
Let's just say
Could be a mass murderer.
stole something rather expensive.
Okay, so you're one of those types. Gotcha. I just kind of keep sipping on the mead.
Oh, we got our drinks.
Yeah, we're sitting down, just hanging out.
Then Grok reaches into his little bag of holding and pulls out a straw.
Straw.
Large straw, throws it in the big ass pitcher of mead, starts sipping.
So you pull out basically a small bamboo reed that you can end up sucking through.
Yeah,
Because they don't have fucking plastic.
you know what I meant though.
Yeah, he's using with the ninja breathing tubes.
Yeah.
Except shorter. Not fucking 5 feet long.
No, it's about 2 feet.
I was gonna say, I don't know what is Grok. You may end up inventing the beer bong. But alright, y'all are still enjoying your drinks.
Yep.
The pointy-eared bastard looks up and says, "You know, I never actually caught any of your names." Looks at Grok, who says, "Except yours. That's kind of obvious."
Yeah, so I give him my name.
I give my name as well.
Like, but we don't know your name. That's curious, isn't it?
For now, just call me whatever you like. Perhaps if you've proven yourself strong enough in the future, I'll give you my name later.
Okay.
I think pointy-eared bastard will do well.
I think douche
Kinda-
for my part.
He kind of shoots a glare in both of your directions.
Like, it's just a joke. We'll just call you friend. 'Cause that's what.
And Grok calls him Spock, and no one knows why.
Okay. Yay, internet memes. But anyways, pointy-eared bastard looks over at Calgon and says, "Yeah, don't call me that either. Call me ally, call me what you want. Don't call me friend."
Okay.
Right now, our douchey elf friends here is more mysterious than Caligan.
So I take it you already got the alignment for this character and all
Yes.
that? Okay.
Like, okay. I'll keep that in mind. I'll shoot him a really just like glare, like a pissed off glare, like that's how we're gonna play it? Okay.
And Grok, with a full mouthful of mead, smiles and says, Grok likes Spock.
He looks over at Grok and has a quizzical look on his face, and you're not sure whether or not that's from the name you just called him, or from the fact that as you were talking, you ended up spitting out your beer all down your chin, directly onto the table, and he's wondering whether or not you have a brain cell left in your head.
Like, how's that?
Said with mouthful.
Yeah, I know, it's on purpose. Yeah.
How's that bubbly water there, Grok?
Bubbly water, sweet and yummy. Tickles my belly.
That's good.
Not until later.
Spewing all out, all over the floor.
No, I'm probably working up to a belch later.
I go, how about you there, Spock? How's that wine you got?
Reminiscent of home.
Oh, where are you from?
Unfortunately, where I'm from is no longer where I'm from. Sorry, I don't mean to talk in riddles, but let's just say the fact that I'm no longer welcome there.
Yeah, for me, I can't go back home right now. It's about all I can talk about as far as home is concerned for me. I'm finding a way to get back there, but it's tough.
Space. He's a spaceman. Foreign to the planet.
So so Godfrey, let's get back to your incarceration there, buddy. But why don't you want to tell us what you stole? Is it?
Yeah, well, considering the people around us and the entire tavern, they're right over here.
Looks like some pretty generic folks. I don't think they'd really care.
Considering how expensive this painting, which I just said anyways, this...
So it's a painting. Ah, interesting.
Which I will not say the possible value of said painting.
Art thief. I see. Seems like Grok is hungry.
Poor-eared bastard kind of looks over at Godfrey there and is like, art thief. Well, you may be a lowlife, but at least you have good taste.
Are you reading what I'm typing?
Yeah.
I know
Grok.
I wonder if Eccentric is.
Of course I am.
Grok, you want to order some food up, or is that bubbly water gonna do it for you?
Rock good. Rock tummy feels weird.
Okay. Yeah, I heard your stomach grumble. I'm not sure if that's from hunger or from the drink.
Detective finally walks in, makes his way over to the table, kind of flags at the bartender, sits down amongst you guys, says, so, here you wanted to speak with me.
Grok says, uh-oh, and lets out some huge gas.
Oh, no.
Roll me a 20-sider.
I feel like it's going to be relatively... Never mind, I was going to say it's going to be high.
Okay. Nothing too bad happens. You just let out a huge belch and everyone just kind of looks at you like, the hell did that come from? I was hoping you'd get a 20. That way I'd have everybody have to make a fortitude save or pass out to this stench.
So I guess I tell the guy to, I'm like, come here, have a seat here. It's a kind of swap information here.
Alright, you guys go ahead first.
So basically, we went out there to the attack site there, checked out the caravan, and there really wasn't too much out there. We noticed the attack was definitely by orcs, so That's our main lead right now. We need to find these orcs and figure out where they're coming from. And we also, spoke with the victims, but they didn't really have too much to say to add to our investigation outside.
Alright, so was it just orcs, or anything particular about the actual raid itself?
No, there was, what was it, 6 of them? Is that what he said?
7.
Oh, 7, okay. Yep, there was 7 of them. They couldn't really identify him. He said he didn't know too much about orcs, and, in his panic, trying to get away from the caravan. Understandable. So we know that it's a pretty large group of orcs we're looking for here. And I think once we find them, we'll get one step closer to the amulet. I heard you were investigating somebody, interviewing them. What was that about?
One-eared bastard interjects very quickly, says, before you answer that, supposedly it was a group of at least 1 orc and at least 6 goblins. Sounds like a small skirmishing party rather than the full raid. He also said the fact that these had occurred a lot recently.
Oh, he said goblins, okay.
And Ulfund stops, kind of scratches his chin a little bit. He says, huh. So it sounds like a small raiding party. Was there anything else in particular about this? Anything else that might be able to narrow it down? You said he didn't see the markings or couldn't identify them. Was there anything else about the raid itself that came off as unusual?
Brock asks, "What are we talking about?"
Talking about the place where you cast the vines out there, Grok.
Oh, they had dancing trees too.
Yeah.
Dancing trees? What exactly does that mean?
Well, Grok cast a spell out there, apparently.
Tangle.
I didn't notice it, but, maybe we're dealing with somebody that has magic capabilities. That's what it sounds like Grok's trying to tell us here.
So,
That,
they used vines of some sort? Or branches? Or did the trees themselves get up and move?
I know the name of his own spell. That's what I'm wondering.
I don't know. That one's an intelligence check.
Yeah. Shall we try to find out?
That's up to you. If you want to, go for it.
Sure, let's try and find out. What am I rolling here?
1d20 and roll below your IQ. I mean intelligence.
1d20. And I have to roll what?
Below whatever your intelligence is.
Oh boy. It's
5.
Yeah, you've got no clue what the hell it's called.
Let's find out.
I have a bad feeling.
Yeah.
Definitely no clue.
Oh, did I roll before? Okay, sorry.
No, that's what I thought that was, and then it's like, oh, wait a second, that was for the belch.
Yeah. Okay. Dancing trees it is.
yeah, and I guess I didn't notice him casting it, so I have no idea even what it was. Well, I guess I was digging in some boxes or something, so...
These trees, huh?
Yeah, some kind of nature magic. I guess they pulled the caravan down and used some kind of vine magic with. Because that's what Grok cast over there. He's talking about his nature spell he cast over there.
That almost sounds similar. Wait a second. Come back with me to the office. I think I may be onto something.
Okay. I just gonna swig down my drink real quick. Finish it off.
He finishes slumming his drink as well, and pointy-eared bastard just kind of looks at the cup and leaves it as is.
Croc's been down. He's just been playing with his straw. Takes a straw and puts it in his bag.
I've been done just sitting there quiet.
Alright, so y'all head back to the office. And he says, if I'm right, there were previous attacks similar to this one. He's scattering through paperwork after paperwork, looking for something, a parchment, a scroll, something that's got different things on it. He finally seems to find it. He opens it up and he scours over it real quick. Suddenly he rolls out a map of the area. He starts marking off areas on the road. And he says, if these are all done by the same person, or the same group, I should say, from eyewitness reports, then maybe he starts drawing lines all over the place until eventually the lines seem to intersect. He says, maybe their base camp is right around there. Would make the most sense.
So I'm just kind of looking at the map. Where's it here on the map?
As far as the map, that's off to the northwest of the city, about 5 miles out.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just looking at the map. I don't know what everybody else is doing. Looking at this guy draw lines and stuff.
Looking at the map as well.
He says the truck would be kind of hard, and there's a bit of a hollow around there. Sneaking up on him should be easy. However, since the trek is rather hard, I would actually suggest that you guys end up waiting till morning to try to undertake it, considering the fact that the sun will be going down in a couple hours here.
Yeah, that's probably a smart idea.
He says, alright, well, if you guys want to, I've got a couple beds upstairs that you guys can crash on for the night.
Okay.
What
I
building
think-
was this?
What's up?
What building was this?
No, the detective agency.
Oh, okay.
He's got beds upstairs, so.
Yeah. Well, Brock goes out back, finds a nice haystack, beds down. He doesn't like sleeping in buildings. Caves are okay, but buildings suck.
Okay.
Sleeping in the street, Grog?
Back of the building.
Okay.
He's sleeping
Can-
in the alleyway.
Okay.
So yeah. For that, tonight I'd say let's go ahead and call it here. And we'll go ahead and pick this up next week.
Okay. So yeah, I go to bed.
Do 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 do. Your game has been saved.